darkness. Now it grows inside of me. Only one chance for the living. Only.
What the fuck is up? It's the official kickoff of the fall schedule for fucking Three Witches Entertainment. We are back, baby, in a major way. And us assholes are kicking off the festivities.
Indeed.
So if you didn't see the post on Three Witches about the schedule, definitely go check it out. You'll also be able to see it on my page also. So just so you can keep up to date when your favorite shows are coming.
Yes.
All right.
And we should probably mention tomorrow we are having the return of Terrible Fucking Tuesday. Y'all know you missed it.
Oh yes, because I mean, without our advice, your lives have gone in ruins. And let's just say it plain. This past retrograde has totally fucked up everything for a lot of people, and it's time to look forward to the harvest season has to give us in replacement of that kick-assery, chicanery, whatever you want to call it. All right, what do we got for him tonight, brother?
We're going to wrap up this horrible fucking list that we've been picking away at, run it through the shredder, flush it down the toilet with a massive Bieb, just like it deserves.
Because our boy JD has been just serving up some shit-tastic reviews that are so bad it makes a toilet smell good. But before we get into all this bullshit, let us take a quick commercial break to one of our new sponsors. Let's run the Viking Vault.
All right, check it out.
Fucking right. For the inner Viking, if you're an enthusiast of Norse culture or find yourself on the Norse path, the Viking Vault literally has every type of jewelry, anything from necklaces to rings to the
armbands.
Yes, the armbands. There's another name for it. I just was trying to search for it so I could, sound a little more intelligent. But guess what? Egghead. So, but nonetheless, please go check them out. Pick something up for yourself or for a loved one, and use the code Reaper15 to get your 15% off.
Nice.
Oh. So I think we had finished last time with Rammstein.
Correct.
So that picks us up with number 19 in a band I don't know shit about.
Me neither. So let's jump ahead to 18. It's a band we definitely know about.
Let me take a quick look because you're probably right. But we will give them an honorable mention just because they did end up on this list.
All right.
A band by the name of Death Heaven. Sounds like they were trying a little too hard. Name alone. But yeah, number 18 is where we will officially kick off. Not to say against anybody out there in Three Witches Land that happens to like the band Death Heaven. I don't even know if they're still together or still around, to be quite honest, because the album they referenced was from 2013. But number 18, we have the Mega Gods of metal or heavy metal in general. More on the heavy metal side, not the doom side, obviously. The first honest to goodness, just kick ass in your face kind of metal. And I'm talking about Judas Priest. And they're currently on tour celebrating 50 years of metal.
Damn.
50. I mean, I'm telling you right now, Rob Halford, just much like Ozzy, he'll come out in a walker and he just won't give a fuck because that guy just doesn't quit. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, that voice is still.
Now, back in the day, used to come out on a motorcycle. Pretty soon, it'll be a ride-on scooter.
Of course, it'll be clad in black leather and studs.
Oh yeah,
as only Rob can do. But yeah, man, what a fucking achievement! And they put out a record, in case you didn't fucking know, in the year of 2018. Holy shit!
Don't think I knew that, actually.
Yeah, they did. They kind of snuck it in on us. It didn't seem like, hey, son, what's going on?
Hey, brother.
Thanks. We ran a commercial. Hopefully you heard your music. Thanks to the Kruger. Anyhow,
okay.
Just really
JD is pulling a typical JD and just taking a massive shit all over this album.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can clearly see that. In typical JD fashion, he likes to bring some kind of controversy in when it comes to bands he doesn't fucking like. Well, this time we're sticking it in his ear because it's Judas fucking Priest, man. Absolutely. And to tell you the truth, I think JD likes to have shit on himself. So I'm going to skip all the bullshit.
Well, then you're going to skip the entire review.
I guess I have to, don't I? I mean, I'll read some excerpts here just so everybody out in the comment section can see just why we want to fucking kill this guy. He is awful. The worst reviewer ever. He's talking about... First, he says the writing got better since this guy, Richie Faulkner, writing on the record, but saying that there was all kinds of like inconsistency in certain songs of the record. The record is very good. We're talking about a band that's been around for 50 fucking years. Their shit's gonna be a little different each time. So I don't care if they, have more than earned the right to kind of mess around with their formula a little bit and maybe add a few more ballads here and there, or, maybe, and in Judas Priest's case, they just keep getting heavier every time I hear them. So then he tries to say that they were what the hell? He's completely talking about the production of the record. And it's like, that's what you have to say about a record and a band that is on the list of the 66 top 2010 albums. And all he does is take a shit on. Fuck this guy. I'm cool. I just don't even want to read it because we're all Judas Priest fans, and I know everybody out there in Three Witches Land is too. So I'm not going to do them a disservice by reading that absolute fucking garbage. What a piece of puke. I'm serious, man. I reserve that comment just for assholes like that.
All right. Moving on. Number 17, Avenged Sevenfold and their album Nightmare from 2010.
Now, that was a good fucking album.
Absolutely, but of course, we have to talk about the bullshit.
Somebody apparently was sniffing the jock strap of JD on this one, because it starts off with a whole bunch of like personal shit.
Exactly.
I'm like, is there a way to skip past that part and like read the rest? Or is it even worth reading?
Avenged Sevenfold rallied, penning one of their most definitive records and establishing themselves as modern metal titans. Pretty sure they're already established before 2010.
Big time.
Yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold is kind of a household name, whether you like them or hate them.
Exactly.
Whether they rip off Metallica or not.
I think they do it a little better than Metallica did.
Well, yes, I will give them that. Plus, I like his singing voice way more than James Crapfield.
John, you know how it is with us. The shit has hit the fan the second we start.
Yeah, as soon as it begins, because, when you start off with just a diarrhea of a review of Judas Priest's latest album, fuck. It's bad. It's all bad from there.
Now, number 16. I'm not familiar with this one. Are you?
Let's take a. Oh, Gore Guts.
Who the fuck's
Okay.
that?
I'm almost positive. Yeah, absolutely. Gore Guts is a death metal band. Guess who? Our pal wrote the fucking review, of course.
Of course.
Let's see what the hell happens here. Okay, now this band took a hiatus for a second. Gore Guts was pretty up there with the likes of Cannibal Corpse. I would even say Death Angel and some of the other Titans around that time. But they took a little bit of a hiatus in the early 2000s for whatever reason. I don't know. Don't care. Sometimes, you get tired of the road, whatever. Shit happens. But it says, when Gore Guts announced their return, many figured mastermind Luc Lemay would aim to top the technical lunacy of the divisive.
Okay.
Well, who the fuck is going to even understand half of what he just fucking said? Kyler, what's up, brother? Divisive Obscuro record, especially after recruiting elite players Colin Martson, Kevin Hofnagel, and John Langstra. Now, the guys that were just mentioned in this review are pretty well-known, awesome, killer fucking death metal musicians. So they got an all-star cast in the band. It says, instead, LeMay's classical influence took root, and what we got was Colored Sands, which is the name of the album. Comes out in 2013. Now, when he says classical, that means it's kind of like, okay, you know how Death was kind of proggy death metal?
Yeah.
This is no different. So there's a little bit more, shift in tempos, time signatures, shit like that. To me, that's fun shit. And who does it better than black metal bands and death metal bands? I think they're the two best that give us that.
Yeah.
With a power metal band that just kicks ass. But other than that, it says a pensive, moody death metal masterpiece. Moody. Now, let's talk about Moody for a second. What death metal band do you know that isn't on their records?
That isn't what?
They said it's a moody album. What metal band do you know that doesn't be moody on their records? Seriously, they're pissed off They're always
Yeah.
talking about remembering or killing somebody. Let's be real. It's called death metal
Exactly.
for a reason. So that's pretty stupid to say. But of course, our buddy JD had to write this piece of shit. So it says the masterpiece that relied almost entirely on nervous tension to drive its extremity. Nervous tension. Nervous?
What?
Do you really think that a death metal band, just because they took a break, was nervous writing this record? Fuck you.
Absolutely not. Is this JD again?
Yes,
Yep.
it is. It totally fucking is. That's why
Yep.
I'm like,
Fuck's sake.
that was just really stupid to say because there was no. Man, if I could drop kick them into the next Omniverse, I would do it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I still want the T-shirt. Hashtag fuck JD. There was nothing but cohesiveness on this record, guys. If you're a big fan of death metal and you like a little bit of experimental death metal, Gore Guts is a good way to go, and they bring all the bloody gore with them. So it's a gore fest of just pure, unadulterated fucking extreme metal to blast your fucking head to. In an era where death metal obsesses over technical wanking. The only wank here is JD wanking a prick he ain't got. That's what you call an intelligent musician? Someone who plays their fucking instruments correctly in a good way, in a, I don't know, a fun way, however you want to say it. That ain't wanking.
I can't even with that. Wanking?
This from a guy who fucking, you know,
Christ.
based his taint in fucking peanut butter. This fucking guy. Anyway, it says this was an unexpected sidestep away from that in the most relieving way possible? Question mark.
Wanking in the most relieving way possible.
So he is talking about jerking his gherkin. All right.
Okay.
So that was the band. Gore Guts. Please, if you like death metal, go check out the record, irregardless of what this fucking shit stain had to say about it. Number 15. Now, this is okay. This band would not be where they are without WWE.
That is very true.
And I'm surprised that they didn't put it in the review because I was expecting. Well, you know, from the success of their song being used at WrestleMania is actually a good couple of times, or it was either at WrestleMania, it was at WrestleMania, and then it became a song, or they wrote another song that an actual wrestler comes out to.
Right.
So, I mean, you're getting that kind of play to that kind of big audience, which is worldwide.
Yeah.
What the hell you think is going to happen?
Unfortunately, there's very little about this actual album.
Well, that's because it's fucking Loudwire.
Yep.
You know.
It says, let's see what it says. Forever.
News guys that don't know what they're talking about.
No, I mean, so the band is Code Orange, and the album is Forever from 2017. Forever is such a monumental record for the metal and hardcore genres that it took Code Orange from underground show flyers to Times Square billboards practically overnight.
WWE.
Violent and unrelenting, Forever's impact was instantly undeniable when it first came out, so much that it brought the band to the attention of the Grammys. The title track was nominated for the 2018 Best Metal Performance category, putting them alongside another band on this list. And that's all we get.
What the fuck does that have to do with the record?
What the fuck does that have to do with the song?
I mean, really, goddammit.
Yeah.
Nothing. Literally, you learned nothing
Nothing.
about the record other than it's violent and unrelenting. Do you know how many times we see that very same sentence on 1,000 of these horrible fucking lists? Guys, take Genghis. Wait a minute. That's awesome. Comment of the evening thus far.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin peanut butter for you.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I watched the movie Seven way too much. Anyway, that was something Brad Pitt said. But you know, he very much reminds me of somebody just like that. So, anyhow, yeah. Here's the thing: the band they write real catchy riffs. If you like stuff that, you know, it's not so extreme that you know, your ears can't take it or whatever, your brain can't handle it.
Right.
They're pretty damn good. And they do have a lot of hardcore elements, so it's Breakdown City. So besides the fact that TM, which in my opinion probably stands for that motherfucker, don't take what he said. Take it from us. It's a good record. Check it out.
Yep.
Oh man. Oh, talk about one of your all-time most controversial death metal bands of all fucking time. Cannibal Corpse is not at the root this time. Of course, we're talking about Cattle Decapitation.
Yes.
And the album 2012's Monolith of Inhumanity. These guys are the I don't give a fuck. We're going to say what we want, paint the picture that we want, and then unfortunately give you a video that does that very thing. I'm still having nightmares from watching that one video that they came out with. And, you know, yeah, I like me some gore. I love gore, horror, obviously. That was a bit disturbing for me.
That's fair.
But anyway, it says Cattle Decapitation's Monolith of Inhumanity could be the most brutal death metal album of the 2010s. Agreed. They are, don't get me wrong, Cannibal Corpse. Oh, bless you, sir. Cannibal Corpse, you know, they bring the pain every time they put a record out, but Cattle Decapitation tends to take it to the bullet train. It never gives up, it never lets up. It's Blast Beat City, and that voice is amazeballs. So, oh, okay, right on. So Kyler is a fan of Cattle Decapitation. Right on, right on. I love what they do. It's just that one video, and I'm not even going to mention the title. Everybody knows. I can't. The song's great, but the rest of it, sorry. No. Anyway, the 2012 album propelled Cattle Decap to the ranks of Cannibal Corpse. Yes, it fucking did. Because you want to know the truth of it? The truth of it is, when Cattle Decapitation came out with this record, suddenly Cannibal Corpse had competition. In a major fucking way. You're talking about a band that's a bit younger, a bit fresher, and let's just face it, they took what they learned from Cannibal and just made it bombastic. Let's and of course they have to reference it because it's, you know, record. In part due to the forced gender reassignment, which is arguably hammer smashed face of the 21st century, I agree.
Absolutely.
Because in the 90s, when Hammer Smash Face came out, that was like just every, you never heard anything like that. You never heard lyrics like that. And it was so just in your face that you just had to go, ooh, I felt that in my balls. But man, this song came out and definitely took its rightful place amongst that type of tune. So I don't know why they call it Nihilistic Legacy of Death Metal. I would have picked something completely different.
I'm not sure what the fuck I would pick, but it's not that.
For real. I mean, and just the fact that I even had to mention that song title, I need my emotional support whiskey. Oh, man. Yeah, that was the one time Reaper wanted to pull the fucking covers over his head and go, no, I'm not here right now. Because I remember I was the dumbass that searched for it on my big screen TV and saw it in large form. I was like, and my son at the time, he remembers, he was there, and I just looked over at him and he went, frozen in fucking time. So that's why I say, if you are a fan of Cannibal Corpse, these guys take it to the max.
For sure.
Ooh, we got another good one.
We do. All right. Up next is Mastodon, Emperor of Sand from 2017.
Sorry. I love them.
And despite having a new person writing here, we still learn nothing about the goddamn album.
Well, we'll try to get through the diarrhea of the mouth.
Mastodon wrote 2 excellent albums in the 2010s with The Hunter and Once More Around the Sun. But both lacked the conceptual genius of titanic achievements like Blood Mountain and Crack the Sky. And I'm echoing you, Reaper.
Say what?
I'm echoing.
Are you?
Yep.
Not on my end.
It's coming from your end. Anyway, in 2017, Mastodon revisited the concept album with Emperor of Sand, placing real-life tragedy into a doomed trudge through the desert.
I mean, let's stop it right there.
Yeah.
We all know that Mastodon happens to be one of the bands at the forefront of Doom during this time.
Mm-hmm.
They are absolute Doom masters. So to say that it's a doomed trudge through the desert is an understatement. And they should have just started it off with calling them the Doom Metal Kings.
Agreed.
That would have been... Cuckoo.
I don't even want to keep reading this mess.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on.
Blah, 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 guitar credit, blah, 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 beautiful vocal performance. Okay.
Way to go there, GH, otherwise known as Get Humped. What in the utter hell is this bullshit?
You know what? I think it's time.
Absolutely, it's Mastodon. They fucking couldn't even hold one of their testicles in their hand.
Nope, it's time.
That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom.
And we'll add to that the drop kick of doom, because what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
say. Okay, they're on a list at number 13, first and foremost, so high up on the list. There's a reason for this. The band is fucking phenomenal. And that's what I say. It is rifflicious from start to finish.
Absolutely.
And I don't even understand why they're only saying that their most praised track off the record is Jaguar God. That's not true. The whole fucking album is great. It literally makes you want to listen to the whole thing and not just one single. But apparently, GH or Get Humped seems to think that there's only one good track on the whole fucking thing. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
We're really descending into madness here as we move through this list.
We really are.
Oh, not this band. God damn it.
Yeah.
Nothing against folks out there in Three Witches Land that likes this band. They're just not much to me. And if I remember correctly, their very first single wasn't even their own song.
I don't remember.
They got famous for covering Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll choke back my vomit so I can get through this review. I had Mexican people tonight, so it might be a watery Bieb this evening. Arguably the most essential. Oh my fucking hell! Listen to this. Here comes the dick writing.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably the most essential modern metalcore record of the decade. I think I just farted so bad that I could kill a cockatoo from my own couch. I better check my shorts because that's so fucking horrible. I can't keep a straight face no more. Oh, man. Seriously? Yes, John, I am so over this shit. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I don't know where I come up with this stuff. Not even anyway, my wife is dying next to me. I've officially killed myself. Usually I'm killing Gangis, but this time I'm the one that's dead. Anyway, okay. This was the first time the band began to incorporate seriously big choruses. Let's give them the clap. Not the disease either. Maybe we should. Now I've killed Gangis, and I'm crying. All right, this is great. Anywho, this fucking song should be called "Can You Feel My Fart?" So, yeah, Can You Feel My Fart? Sleep farting and shadow farts are all prime examples of how to give metal a commercial appeal. Woo! That's fantastic. I pretty much just told y'all how horrible this record is. One, commercial appeal. When did a metal band at any time in the last 50 or 60 years cared about commercial appeal other than Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
I mean, did Ozzy give two shits about being a commercial success? No. He wrote what he wanted to write. This just gets worse. This guy obviously just loves giving some fellatio to these guys. The music of most recent album, Ammo, might seem a far cry from the comparable heaviness of this record. Heavy. What do they know about heavy?
Right.
They don't know shit about the heavy. And I'm not even saying that against metalcore or anything like that. If you like metalcore, fine.
Right.
That's cool.
We can find much better fucking metalcore bands than this one.
Yeah, because you don't see them going on big ass fucking tours and shit. They're too busy fucking. God damn, seriously.
You're about to say something. What were you gonna say?
I don't even fucking know. I lost it.
Speaking of,
I mean, if you want to listen to, one long ass fart, the entire record, that is what this album is.
Pretty fucking much. Speaking of commercial appeal, I think it's about time for a commercial break while we try to regain, a tiny bit of sanity.
He called it a mainstream rock juggernaut. Really? Bring Me the Horizon is a mega rock juggernaut. Well, they're still playing Bob fucking Play With My Dick in the back of the fucking jalopy bar and grill. They're not on fucking world tour. God damn it. Nobody gives a fuck about this band. Okay, it's commercial time.
Commercial time.
We're still trying to recover from that fucking stink fest. Anyhow, that was one of our most celebrated sponsors at DezeasCreepShop.com. It is spooky season, people, and she's got the best stuff for you. So please, oh please, go over there, check it out. I guarantee you're going to find something you want. So Kyler says, I can't bring myself to listen to Bring Me the Horizon. I don't even know why they've even, I swear, he put it on there because he probably has a pull-out calendar of the band and, likes to toss one off once in a while. Anyway, I'm going to let you have number 11.
Thank you. Number
Very,
11.
very well received. So.
Absolutely. I feel like this is probably the first album that really had good commercial success.
Definitely broke all the walls down with this one.
For sure. And we're talking about Opus Eponymous by one of my near and dear favorite bands, Ghost.
Yes.
And of course, y'all know Scooby-Doo metal, but anyway, I fucking love this band. Let's see what these dickwads.
You know what it really is? It's just good satanic rock. That is what it is.
Absolutely.
Or as some people like to refer to it as the pop merciful fate. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that, yeah. Let's see. When Opus Eponymous first made its debut, it was clear that Ghost were something special. Really?
Special.
On paper, the concept of coalescing haunting organ church organs and satanic chants with catchy dance beats and a Blue Oyster Cult vibe might seem like a recipe for disaster. But the then anonymous mastermind Tobias Forge brilliantly cooked up an enticing sound unlike anything else that came before. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
KI should change his name to KY because you need a whole lot of it for what you just said. God damn it. Seriously?
Despite the glossy pop finish, darkness dwells in every corner of this record. Fearless debut was divisive, some not finding it true enough, but most great music always alienates a sect of metalheads who whimper at the idea of commercial tonality. Here, a decade later, and Ghosts are officially an arena band, giving hope to the genre's future.
Okay, Kyler, let me go ahead and explain what unfortunately Gangis had to read there as he was choking on his vomit.
Yes,
basically what they were trying to say is that metal purist fans wouldn't like it because it's not super heavy or fast or screaming vocals. Because let's face it, Tobias has got an awesome fucking voice.
absolutely.
It is incredible. But I'm telling you, and we've said it 1,000 times on this show, there are multiple levels to heavy. Now, just a little bit more on the lighter side doesn't, I mean, it could still kind of hold its own weight even up against power metal. You don't exactly hear Ghost being played on the radio all the time either. Even though
nowadays it's a little bit more.
Maybe a little bit more, but you can't, jump into the car at any given point of the day and expect to hear it.
Well, okay, I don't know about that. When that's brain fart. The song Hunter's Moon, when that came out, that got a lot of radio time.
True that. That's because it was fresh and new, but I mean, today you just don't really, hear it so widely. And it's very select radio stations. But I mean, you cannot doubt at all that it is radio worthy. And it's just good fucking music, man. Good fucking hard rock metal. Metal is, I mean, you listen to, okay, let's take fucking AC/DC for a second. Are they super fucking heavy?
No.
Do they not have danceable rhythm beats?
Absolutely.
So what they're saying there is a bunch of horse shit. There are plenty of people that will listen to fucking Behemoth one day, Marilyn Manson the next, and Ghost the day after that. We listen to all types from all the subgenres.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So for them to say that, I think is very fucking ignorant.
And I can't believe they didn't name a single song off the record. I mean, this one had Elizabeth and Death Knell and wasn't
Rats on this one? I think. Was Rats on this one?
No.
Shit.
Ritual. That was the other one.
I got you.
Ritual. Come on, y'all. Come on. You have to at least mention that song. That one's still a staple.
All they wanted to do was praise them for being commercially acceptable.
I feel like that's becoming a trend here.
I really do.
I don't like it.
Metal was not born on being a huge fucking success. All metal bands want to do is play for the fans. Whether it's a ginormous stage or a little one, but let's face it, Ghost plays fucking arenas. So it's not just because they're commercially acceptable, it's because they're fucking good.
Exactly.
Whether you love it or hate it, you gotta goddamn respect it. Seriously. And I I actually like a lot of their catalog. I so many good jams in there.
I am shocked. I am shocked this next one made the list.
So am I.
Shit. I'm totally okay with it, but I am totally surprised.
Yeah, I think we actually talked about Dude's other band in the past.
I think so.
And then talked about him doing his own thing, which is the Devin Townsend project. First of all, the name is kind of pretentious. Just saying. The guy comes from a pretty popular band. Unfortunately, I can't even remember the name of the band that he's famous from. And I think it's from a band that was like a long time ago.
Hang on.
Wasn't he an 80s star?
Hang on. The band Strapping Young Lad.
Oh, never mind. I was way off.
You were a bit off.
Okay, first of all, Strapping Young Lad, everybody knows that fucking band, and they are fucking amazing. So it doesn't really surprise me that the front man from that band has another kick-assery band. Talented, no matter what.
That man can fucking sing opera like nothing and still turn it into metal.
You know? If that's not talent, I don't know what the fuck is.
Agreed.
Let's see here. Of course, we have to. It's a jerk-off session because guess who wrote it? J fucking D. Again! No. So you already know that he's the one writing this one because he just loves them so much.
Yep.
Probably sitting there with his fucking Ken doll going, "Oh, Devin. Oh, Devin, you're so good. You're the man." Anyway, I just keep turning out the hits today. Anyway, so he starts off by saying he's a man of many talents and many sounds. If that doesn't sound remotely sexual, I need to like just fuck off somewhere. What the hell? A man of many talents and many sounds. I bet you wish.
Yeah. Wow. Just wow.
He found yet another new direction in which to take his unique and unmistakable style of the Devin Townsend project on Transcendence, an album his diehard legions often call the best of anything he's ever done. Wow. Like the cult following. Well, at least with JD. So, anyway. But not to take anything away from it, I honestly have to say, wait a minute. I wouldn't touch him with your dick. if that tells you anything at all. Anyhow, I haven't heard this record. I've heard it talked about. I've heard it's good. I probably should check it out just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Transcendence is a musical journey offering insight into Devi's. Ooh.
Well, that's what all his fans call him, Heavy Devi.
That's terrible. State of mind where he seeks to find inner peace through the use of mantras.
Okay.
I mean, do you know him? Do you know him personally, JD?
I really don't.
I mean, that's a hell of a statement to make unless he's actually said it in an interview.
Right.
Or maybe it's your fucking mantra, you panty waste. Anyway. Oh, here we go again. The use of the word moody.
For fuck's sake, learn some new words.
Singer from Strapping Young Lad, who was very fucking moody of the band. So getting redundant to the point of exhaustion.
Mm.
A moody album from track to track, one can't help but radiate with positivity and newfound energy after each listen. Is it really called the Devin Townsend Project, or is it called Devin Townsend and fucking Barney and Friends? Album, like it's like, you know, it will be a hit between the ages of 4 and 8. Seriously. Oh, positivity and newfound energy after each listen. Right after time. You fucking dolt. Damn it. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm going to move on. That's what I'm going to do. Number. Oh, I am so not surprised.
No, me neither.
Tool is an enigma of a band that has transcended so many volumes of music. It's unreal. They're not a metal band.
No, they're not.
But of course, they find themselves on this list because they have a level of heavy that no one else has ever created.
That is true.
I mean, once again, it's intelligent metal or rock. Excuse me, hard rock. Mexicans biting back. Chichi. Anyway. So for them to be on this list doesn't surprise me. Wow. This is just brilliant.
Hey.
What a wait? You're damn right. When you start off a review like that, you automatically know you need to get the rubber out and, you know, make sure that you get it all primed and ready before you commence to gobbling that shit. Because this is stupid.
Yeah.
Tool's Fear Inoculum was by far the most anticipated album of the decade, and it delivered spectacularly.
Absolutely not.
Now, I can tell you what every fucking review and fan has said about that record. Rushed, not flowing, and it seemed like it was just throwback tunes that they had lying around and threw it together into a record.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was highly anticipated. I won't take that away from them. That's true. Because we know that Tool fans are very much like Rocky Horror Picture fans. It's a cult following that loves this band. And it's because they're fucking good. They really are. It's just, it was not anything close, in my opinion, to the hits that they had on Edema, or however you say the name of that record.
Yeah.
That one, their very first record, and even the records that came after those, that were just, every single one of them was a new journey, something great, something fresh, and it just made you, you know, want to rock out.
Yeah.
This record, like I said, it didn't even sound like Maynard James Keenan was even all that interested in what he was doing.
No, it didn't.
Because, you know, when he sings, he brings the lightning, the thunder crashing down upon everyone's fucking heads and making babies cry. So this record did not do that for me. And I was curious. As soon as I heard the first riff, I was like, that's a copy.
Pretty much.
Oh, copy other songs that they were popular for. Yes, my boy. I still like them, but overrated, abso-fucking-lute. You know, it's like they say, you cannot polish a turd, no matter how hard you do it, no matter how much you overproduce it, it's still turd. It was not a good effort at all. Because if I remember correctly, I read some interview statements long before the record actually came out, where they said they scrapped a bunch of shit as they were writing and had all these, like, I don't know, little issues here and there. And, and like I said, they couldn't get it together. And then all of a sudden, it's like, you know, they ate Chinese and had to go to the bathroom. That's what happened. And suddenly you have this record. I would not say that is one that I would be proud of. So
no, me neither.
Okay, this is interesting. I've heard of this next band.
Heard of them?
But
Not very familiar.
I haven't heard their stuff.
No, I don't think I have either.
The band that comes in at number 8, and I think for a newer band, this is not right. Between the Buried and Me, the Parallax Part 2 Future Sequence. Are you making a fucking movie or an album?
Seriously. Is this like outer space metal? Is that a thing?
I mean, at least fucking Rob Zombie like makes you laugh with his ridiculous album titles. But that just sounds fucking pretentious as shit. They're a very newer band. That much I do know.
Yeah.
We're talking about a band that basically got started in this decade.
Oh no. This review is horrible.
Apparently, Get Humped, or GH is how he puts his name, doesn't seem to like it.
Oh no, he does. He likes it too much.
Due to the creative success that they achieved in writing a record about outer space. Okay, maybe it is fucking outer space metal. Shit.
Okay.
Could you imagine those 4 assholes up there in the space station? Instruments while they're floating. Anyway, I digress. You'll find yourself spacing out to the most complex hypnotism you have ever encountered.
What?
I guess if you're a fan of GHB or some type of acid, this album is the one for you. Because the son of a bitch even calls it a 72-minute trip. Now, I recall...
Read the rest of that sentence.
What's that?
You need to finish that sentence.
Oh, gods. Oh, hell to the no. Apparently, GH Get Humped really wants to get banged by these guys. Apparently, because it says, which secured their status as prog gods. Which is why nobody ever mentions them. When is the last time you saw a big fucking advertisement about this band?
I don't think I ever have.
What shows have they done? Have they been on tour? Were they playing Billy Bob's Backyard Barbecue Bar and Grill again? I mean, come on. They talk about these guys like they're larger than life, but yet nobody really knows about them or cares.
Exactly.
Nothing against them. Good for you. You got your indie deal, but you know what? At the end of the day, if you're not in a conversation, you know, amongst some of the not necessarily even the bigger bands, but other indie bands that are constantly touring, out there fucking hustling and breaking their fucking backs. I've never really heard of them. I don't think any of us have, really. So, I mean, honorable mention, good for you.
Yeah, but certainly ain't no number 8.
Oh, hell to the no.
No.
Mr. Pinky is bigger than them.
Okay. Moving on to a band that's actually maybe a little bit bigger than life, unlike this last one.
Oh, for sure. Iron Maiden. the titans of, and of course, it's just power metal. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're talking about Bruce fucking Dickinson and Steve Harris, the baddest ass bass player on the face of the planet. Of course, they started off with something fucking. It's JD again. God damn it!
I'm a bitch.
Every single time we talk about a legend on one of these lists, his ass is behind the review. Son of a fucking. The 5-year gap between studio albums was the longest of Iron Maiden's career, making the new release even more of a monumental world event than it typically is.
Okay.
Somehow, I feel like the axe is about to come down. Because that's what KD does with a band that he don't really care for.
Mm-hmm.
I got news for them. They've had a hellaciously amazing career, and it doesn't matter how old they are. They are selling out stadiums across the world right now.
Yes.
Fucking dumbasses. Anyway, fans' patience was rewarded with the double album. That's like 20 fucking tracks.
At least.
Yeah, the Book of Souls, which was bookended by a pair of Bruce Dickinson penned compositions, The Roaring If Eternity Should Fall, and the widely ambitious piano-led Empire of the Clouds. Again, we're talking about a band who are fucking living legends.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try different shit. Anyway, there's a handful of shorter, quick hit songs that some have opined.
Opine.
That must be.
That's how you pronounce it, but I don't remember what it means.
I don't know. That some had opined for over the last 25 plus years, but it's the epics that garner most of the attention. And Jonik Gers, which is the legendary guitar player,
right,
once again put his name on another 21st century maiden best, The Towering, the Book of Souls title track. Did you learn anything about the record?
No. Nothing.
Literally, I mean, I am stunned at how stupid I feel now after reading that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I would like to honorably mention them, but I do not want to read it or discuss it. Because you already know that they're going to talk about the untimely event that took place with this band. But I do want to mention the power. Huh?
Nope, they didn't.
No, they didn't mention it?
Nope.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
So the band is Power Trip, and they are, and I'm just going to say it, a blend of thrash and hardcore that was so fucking amazing. It's sad that they no longer can continue.
Absolutely.
Get every fucking album of theirs because they're unbelievably amazeballs.
Mm-hmm.
That was way better of a review than they just got.
Agreed.
All right. So why don't we power through the rest of the list so we don't have to fucking deal with this shit.
Good idea.
All right. So at number
5.
Yep. Yeah, my thing jumped up the screen.
I hate it when it does that. This website likes to do that a lot.
Yeah, because they pack so many like little videos that play all over the screen. Mm-hmm. Suddenly, it like goes into some kind of a conniption fit.
Yeah.
Okay, Carcass at number 5, 2013. For the fucking love of the gods, JD hits another one right out of the park.
Oh, yeah. Just more dick riding.
Comeback records are dicey and more often than not wind up tarnishing a fantastic legacy. Carcass were calculated in their return to the studio as they all knew the biggest task at hand would be to formulate a cohesive direction to take the record in, especially given their sonic leaps from album to album in the past. Surgical Steel is no retread and serves as perhaps their quintessential album. Let's face it, folks. It's fucking Carcass.
Yeah.
They're heavy. They do a lot of genre kind of like, skips and stuff like that. But the way they do it their own. It's it's not like a lot of their other records, but apparently this one has a little bit more melody to it, since that's what JD has to say.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're a fan of Carcass, check out the fucking record.
Agreed.
It's on this list. Check it out.
Absolutely.
Number 4, I don't know shit about.
I saw them live with Moonspell in 2014, but I don't fucking remember anything about their performance. I remember 3 of the other bands, but I don't remember this one, so it must not have been that exciting.
Okay, well, the band's name is Septic Flesh.
I think they're from like Sweden or something.
It actually doesn't make mention.
Oh, they're from Greece. Okay.
Ah, gotcha. They're known as symphonic metal giants. Okay, well, symphonic metal, I mean, you kind of get that with Godflesh Apocalypse.
Right.
Should have put them on here.
Agreed.
To be honest. Eating a bag of dicks.
Yep.
Yada, yada. This album could easily serve as the theme music that plays when the devil himself enters his chambers in hell. He does not, and I talk to him every day. He does not like your spec. Even little Nicky wouldn't bang out to it.
No.
I don't know. I will have to check it out. I'll give it a serious listen. Never heard of it, though.
Yeah.
Now, I will let you proudly take number 3.
I'll let you have number 3 if I can have number 2.
All right. That's a deal. Now, last show, we talked about this band because they have done something that no American metal band could do at this stage of the game. It's 2022, and Gojira fucking shocked the absolute world.
Yes, they did.
Last album, and was number 1 most sold record in the country. And they're from France.
Yep. And seeing some of that album live was amazing.
So jelly. It says, although Gojira already possessed mountains of fans and a solid discography before yeah, okay, what you said. The band is widely considered to be the breakout metal act of the early 2010s. No shit!
Yeah.
And since they broke out, they haven't fucking stopped.
For sure.
Like I said, last album, Shattered Records.
Yes.
My goodness. The French metalers unveiled the full length to universal acclaim, successfully balancing the band's key components of brutality, yes, beauty, in a morbid kind of way.
Sure.
Right. Let's see. What else bullshit does he say here? Progression with flawless production attached. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Let me tell you something. Yes, a producer makes your record sound the way you want it to. That's what you hope. But it is, without a shadow of a doubt, the fact that they are a live band. That means when they play live, it sounds even better than the record. Now, don't get me wrong. The record is good. It is so fucking good. But to see them live, and I've seen bits from their shows on YouTube, they bring their A game every fucking show.
For sure.
There hasn't been one show that I've seen them do or hear them do that ever sounded like crap. And I'm talking about somebody took it with their cell phone and it sounded that good.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
It does, for sure.
And let's see, the hype transcended the record into 2016's Magma, but in our opinion, Elephant is the superior album. Guess what? All of their albums, all of them,
yep,
are superior.
Agreed.
They just keep topping themselves. I agree with you, Kyler.
I definitely do not agree, but that's okay.
That they didn't play longer?
I'd take Volbeat over Gojira any day. I fucking love that band.
Oh, well. Two different types of bands, man.
That is true.
Can't really put them in the same box. Oh, I'm so taking number fucking one.
Right on ahead, but let me do number 2 first.
Absolutely.
Number 2, we have returned again to Ghost with Meliora from 2015. Let's see what they say. Was the record driving success? No shit. It only did its lead single.
There it is again. Commercial success.
Yeah. It only did its lead single, Cerise, scoop the 2016 Grammy for Best Metal Performance. But throughout its 10 tracks, Tobias Forge and the Ghouls delivered some of the most grandiose metal of the decade. From its opening track, Spirit, right up to closing notes of Deuce and Absentia, Ghost proved himself master of atmospheric, over-the-top metal, effortlessly blending fumy overtones with catchy chorus and hooky riff. Okay.
That was a bit much.
It was a little much, but I just can't believe they didn't actually, like, they mentioned Cerise, but they didn't mention From the Fucking Pinnacle to the Pit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's one of the biggest bangers on the record.
Exactly. That's the biggest banger on the record, arguably.
Hell fucking yeah. They need to stop focusing on how well an album does,
yep,
as opposed to how it makes you feel when you hear it.
Agreed.
Because, I mean, an album can sell like most of that pop bullshit you hear that we're just saturated with in this country. This band, every song is a hit.
Yeah.
And it's good, it's honest, and it's brutal in its own way.
Agreed.
We have come to number 1. Holy fuck. After a million Biebs later.
Yeah.
And, you know, emotional support ice creams, whiskey, and possibly a chicken. We've made it to number 1. And I cannot be happier because one of my most beloved true satanic black metal bands of all time actually hit number 1 on fucking Loudwire.
I can't believe it.
I'm still kind of shocked. That's why I was like, I am so taking number 1 because, you know, me and the Great Magister Anton are just jumping up and down. at the fact that Behemoth made #1 with their celebrated, and let me say that again, celebrated breakthrough album where Nurgle came with the truth and a message in a major way and has become their, I would say, almost their largest album to date, and that is called The Satanist.
Yeah.
It's one of my personal favorites. There is not a song on there that sucks. You have plenty of their flavor of black metal, but guess what, folks? They showed you that they have multiple dimensions of heavy. They have slowed down some of their tunes, and let me tell you, they popped that much harder. The Satanist is very simply a vile master. Fuck you, vile.
I think that's not the satanic overtones. I think that's what he meant.
Probably, but fuck him. A wicked and nefarious plunge into the war between heaven and hell. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Please, please. I hope he smashed your heart through your asshole. Damn. Anyway, from the iconic opening chords of Blow Your Trumpets, Gabriel, which is a kick-ass fucking song.
Yep.
And the relentless double kick attack on Ora Probe Nobis Lucifer. Holy fuck, is that an amazing track. Yes. The drummer has proved yet again that he is just an absolute black metal drumming master. A lot of people talk about I can't even talk. How amazing Hellhammer is. And he's a great drummer, always will be. Right. But the drummer for Behemoth is just amazeballs.
Absolutely.
His technical prowess, his fast double kicks, his blast beat is so tasty, he does it in combat boots. I have to wear practically fucking slip-ons to do mine. Exactly. Do not disrespect the almighty Behemoth. And then, of course, to the classic rock solos and malevolent choral ambience of O Father, O Satan, O Son, which will bring you to tears.
Exactly.
So fucking good. Behemoth's 2014 album sits in its own class entirely when it comes to the 2010s metal.
I'm good with that.
Huh?
I'm good with that statement.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with it too, surprisingly, since it's Get Humped. I mean, GH. The Satanist will forever reside with pivotal albums such as Rain and Blood. Murders that record, I must say.
Agreed.
Don't get me wrong, I love me some Slayer, but damn it, you put Behemoth up against that record, I'll take Behemoth all fucking day.
Agreed.
Because he's not a Catholic pretending to like the Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, honestly, guys, that is why I love this band so much. They are honest. Yep, exactly. They live, eat, sleep, and truly believe in what they say.
Exactly.
And Altars of Madness. I'm not sure who did that record. Maybe another black metal band.
Hang on, let me look real quick.
Oh my God.
Morbid Angel.
Oh, Morbid Angel. Okay. Yep, I could say definitely, but I'll still take Behemoth over Morbid Angel. I love Morbid Angel. Don't get me wrong, but they're no Behemoth. And Behemoth is known from the start as an amazing black metal band.
Absolutely.
And it says, immortalized in congealed vomit and callous ash.
What?
Now, Is that the way you want to end a review on the Devil Daddy's favorite fucking black metal band of all time?
I don't think so.
They must want me to hurt them.
I guess so.
I just might. The fuck?
The fuck?
Vomit? Your vomit. Your face is vomit. Fuck you. I took a 5th grade stab at that one. Thank you. Honestly, though, that album by far, I really do feel belongs there because that album has been people still talk about that record to this day.
Oh, yeah.
Just being one of the most come out of nowhere records that everybody just ate up like it was the best apple pie they ever had.
Exactly.
Reese's cake. Something like that. So I was surprised that Loudwire ended up with a decent number 1 because if any fucking Metallica would have shown up in the fucking top tier of all 66 records, we were literally going to throw our computers out the window.
It's Loudwire. I'm completely shocked they didn't make it in this list.
I am equally as shocked. I need an old priest and a young priest.
And a gallon of mayonnaise.
Seriously, they redeemed themselves after just some of the worst reviews.
Yep.
I gotta say it again. If you're gonna make a list of top fucking bands of any decade, for that matter, why would you shit talk them?
Exactly. I don't fucking get it at all.
Every fucking time. And the only ones that get good reviews are because whoever fucking did it fucking loves them to death.
Yep. As a rule of thumb, I don't write a review unless I love a band to death. For the most part.
That's fine. Because obviously it grabbed your attention. You really liked it.
Exactly.
But let's put it this way. When you're talking about legends of metal and stuff like that, why would you just... Why? Why would... That's like saying Ronnie James Dio's last effort was absolute crap, which was a metal success. And I'm actually surprised that Dio's last record wasn't on this list. Because when he was with Tony Iommi and Geezer, known at that time as Heaven and Hell, he had a record that came out. And when did he die?
I thought he died in 2007.
Did he? I thought it was after 2010. I could be wrong.
I think so. Heaven and Hell came out in 1980.
No, not the Sabbath record.
Oh, not Sabbath. Which one?
They called them... That's okay. They called themselves Heaven and Hell instead of Black Sabbath.
Right.
I swear, it was literally right before he passed.
Hang on. Okay, yeah, their project ended in 2010. I swear Dio died in like 2007.
See, 2010. It would have made the decade. Shit. But anyways, thank you all so fucking much.
2010, May 16th, 2010 is when he died.
Okay. All right. Any hoozle. They still need to take one of your classes on how to write a proper review.
For sure.
Whether you like them or hate them, you still got to give props where it's due.
Agreed.
And be honest and all that good stuff. But, hey, we made it through. Now we can wash all the bumps and bruises off that we've had on this list and move on to something new. And as per the new 3 Witches Entertainment schedule of shows, we will be here every Monday night for your enjoyment.
which includes Halloween, so we'll have to do something special for that.
Oh, the fucking hell we will, believe me.
Absolutely.
So on that note, we will see you tomorrow night on Charitable Tuesday for some wonderful advice on a little glimpse into your current and future. But until then, when you're on your drive to work,
Yes.
stay heavy.